Ready to talk boxing. Mr.A here on WRT Boxing, doing a post-fight recap of that WBO heavyweight bout between the champion Joseph Parker going against challenger Hughie Fury. Now, the fight ended in what some are saying a controversy, 118 majority decision. Now, what did I have it? I did have it 118 to 110, but I had it Hughie Fury. But I can honestly say I had Hughie Fury winning rounds 1, 2, 4, and 6 indefinitely. And then the rest of the rounds, they're all toss up to me. It all depended on what was being highly judged, you know. 'Cause just about every round after the fourth, Parker started to land some shots with his bull rushing and lunging in. It was very Parker fought the fight like he looked not just like it, but very a big slower version of Sean Porter, just rushing in, throwing hooks. That he started landing. Parker did around the fifth, sixth round, because the rounds I did have Parker winning when I had it 118 to 110. I had Parker winning 3. Cause that's when Fury kind of took it. I don't know if he got gas or whatever, but he needed to take a break in that one. And then round 5, that's when the bull rushing of Parker started landing some shots. Like he just really started. It seemed like he started throwing, anticipating the movement instead of trying to throw at Fury. He kind of like figured out an adjustment and he started landing shots. Now the shots he was landing in the fight, they weren't your textbook boxing landing shots. He was bull rushing in and he throws some hooks or jabs and they hit him like in the shoulders, in the chest, side of the stomach. But they were hitting shots, not your textbook aim at this target shots. So obviously he got scored for them. I can see how some people didn't score him. Now, me, the way I just scored the fight, I scored Fury's movement, his defense, the way he was allowing Parker to rush in and he just evade quick to the right and then just turn around and crack him. He was doing that quite often. Like he said, the cracking wasn't landing clean, but it was landing. So I awarded him that defense. I awarded him his movement. And Fury's punches are very, very touch. They're not punch. And he didn't get awarded for it, but I awarded him for it because he did 3 of those things to why Parker did the one harder shots, But his aggressiveness wasn't effective. He was rushing, but he couldn't cut off the ring, couldn't do nothing. So his hard shots landed from like rushing and just looping, looping shots, hoping that it's something to land. And some did. Some caught Fury on the face, some caught real good on the face, and then some ate a lot of glove up. Fury rolled with some. And then some were some nice chest shots. Parker was hitting Fury in the chest hard. He was hitting him in the side of the stomach, in the stomach. Parker was landing some good shots, but to me, they were just far in between. Now, obviously, he was awarded those 2 shots, about 2 shots per round, maybe 3, over Fury's, to me, his 3 qualities: movement, his defense, and his scoring, his points. His punching, he was landing shots, a lot of jabs, a lot of in the 4th round, like I said, easily 1 and 3. The movement of Hughie Fury just had Parker completely off balance. In the round 3, I gave it to Joseph Parker because it seemed like Fury moved so much in round 2 and 1, threw a lot of jabs. the adrenaline. Maybe round 3 he had to kick it back in, like gather himself. The round 4 came out around the 2 minute mark. I guess Parker was still feeling that Fury was kind of tired, so he rushed him more, and that's when Fury just snuck the uppercut in there. He snuck a nice uppercut in there, and from that moment on the fight, he was always trying to land the uppercut. So anytime Parker kind of rushed in low, the uppercut was there for the most part. It didn't always hit, but it was a Fury punch. So when it did land, it touched him. Even though that was probably one of his harder punches in the fight, that uppercut, because the momentum of it coming up and Parker rushing into it. Now, like I said, after the 4th round, 5 to 12, pretty much all toss-up rounds. I gave, to me, you can give Hughie Fury the 11. To me you can. But like I said, from the 5th to the 12th, they're all toss-up rounds. Like I said, what was being scored, was it the 3 things of Fury: movement, defense, and his points, or was it just aggressiveness and the few punches that did land for Parker, I should say. So obviously the judges awarded Parker and his 1 to 3 hard punches, like I say, because there was nothing else with Parker. No defense, because he was getting hit a lot of times. Like I said, the only thing that it didn't show, you didn't see his head going back, but he was just like jab, jab, jab. Fury had that Lamont Peterson, that back and forth walk. Dun, 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 dun. It was a good thing. Like it's pretty much what I said was going to be. Fury's going to walk around. He's going to show some movement. He showed pretty good movement. You could tell he's a Fury in that Fury camp. You could tell, man. Now that being said, 118, 110, I can't see that. Not for Parker. I could see 8 rounds of 4. I could see that. If, like I said, I gave Fury 1, 2, 4, and 6 easily. Now after that, if the judges want to say Parker did a clean sweep from 5 to 12, I could see it. I just don't agree with it, but I could see it. I could see a 7-5. I could see where they awarded Parker the victory. What are these kids doing, huh? All right. Double RT Boxing. This is Mr. A. I'm out.